Hey friends, hello, this is Anshul Lala. I welcome you in my series of video lectures. In the last lecture, we spoke about what is communication, from where it has originated, what are the different components of communication and what are the different principles of effective communication. I told you that basically when we take birth until the moment we die, we keep on communicating. But we communicate for most of the times for certain need, certain purpose, certain aim. So basically when we are talking about objectives are nothing but the need to communicate, the aim to communicate and the purpose to communicate. In fact, there are so many needs for all the human beings to communicate with each other. I have tried to list some of these needs, some of these objectives, and we'll try to discuss all these one by one. So let us start with the first one, that is, first objective of communication is information. Now when we are talking about information, majority of the times when we communicate with each other, it is with a purpose to seek the information or to provide the information. For example, early in the morning when we get up and we take the newspaper, we start reading the news, that is nothing but seeking the information. For example, if one student asks another student that tomorrow when is the lecture scheduled, and if he or she gets the answer that at 8 o'clock. So this A is seeking the information and B is getting the information. Majority of the times in our lifetime, we are trying to get the information or provide the information even at our workplace from our superiors, from our juniors and even with our colleagues. So this is the most important aim of or objective of communication, that is the information purpose. Now information can be in the form of black and white, it can be also in the form of oral communication, it can be in the form of meetings, it can be in the form of seminars, it can be in the form of discussions, it can be in the form of symposiums, workshops, conferences and all such other things. So the most important aim or the objective of communication is to provide or to get the information. Now the second objective is education and on-job training. Now when we are talking about education, yes, again, for most of the times when we communicate, it is to get the education right from kindergarten school to the post-graduation or PhD or postdoc. We keep on getting the education and that is the most important objective of communication. Of course, yes, when we complete our studies and when we are working somewhere, again when we need some kind of updation, when we need some kind of refreshment in our knowledge, again we are going to talk about on-job training. So these are the refresher courses when we are working and we are also getting ourselves updated in knowledge, in skills and in talent. So this is the second objective of communication, that is related to education and on-job training. The third most important objective of communication is to talk about instructions. Now, instructions are very small, very precise. Often when we are talking about instructions, many of the equipments, many of the gadgets, they come along with a manual which is giving set of instruction. For example, if you have ever been to a chemistry lab and you start reading about certain practical or certain experiment, then you have instruction number 1, fill the beaker with water. Number 2, put certain drops of phenolphthalein in it. Number 3, put this chemical. So these are all nothing but instructions. So instructions are often precise, very simple, in very simple and easy language for any layman to understand. When you go and purchase 500 rupees some electric iron or you purchase some 50,000 car AC, in all these you get a kind of manual which is nothing but containing all the instructions which are to be followed for using that particular gadget or equipment. So instructions is again one of the objective of communication. Coming to the fourth objective, that is order. Order is something which is given by higher authority to lower authority. A lower authority can never give any kind of order to a higher authority. So this is something which is always flowing in the downward direction. That means it will be always given by higher authority to a lower authority. Then the language of order is little firm, little commanding in tone, something like that. Orders are again very direct, very precise and in a language which is really decent and which is very polite and precise. So this is again the fourth important objective of communication. We'll discuss about the remaining objectives of communication in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Happy learning.